bring it back. Going through these hard ass times, yeah, that's a fact. I'm just running up these streams and making plays, yeah, this and that. Don't nobody that love you gonna let you fall flat on your back. This a mistaken common law, I need y'all to realize that. Ain't nobody a ride or die, these niggas be wearing.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Talks with Dhawks. I am your host, Dhawks, and I'm here with
Natalie, the host of the Least Favorite Podcast.
Yes. Let's get it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Everybody get straight into it.
I think people don't understand like the heaviness that monogamy brings. Like it's so joyous, but you know, our parents used to like mask it as like, yeah, we've been married. My parents have been married for 37 years. Well, marriage is not hard, but it's work. And I'm like, what does that mean? And now I understand it is work. You have to wake up and choose this every single day. And sometimes I told him the other day, I don't want to be physically responsible for other humans today. Like, can I just go and be by myself and you take care of the kids and you take care of yourself and all this stuff? And I don't think people understand that. Like, I would just choose to be like, well, I'm not a mom this weekend. I'm not a wife this weekend. I'm just Bailey. Like, that would be nice.
Yes.
And I think marriage doesn't give you that option.
Within its traditional
Exactly.
wise,
That pressure is just like always there. It's looming, you know? So then if we could say, okay, our open relationship or our free relationship looks like this. You got a week to be yourself. Go have fun. And that means whatever happens during that week and you be yourself, that works.
What about for you, Swaggy C?
I think for me, I didn't know what I wanted until maybe like 2 years ago.
From the video, who do you think is more open to the idea of doing that? Like, I just want to chill. I don't want to be this label. I don't want to be this. Who do you think is more open to that?
All right, can I just say something before I answer?
Yeah.
We can't judge it based off that clip because we don't know what he said throughout the interview. Okay? But yes, from that clip, it seemed like the woman was more open to it.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I have something to say about that too.
I have something to say about that
Okay,
too.
go ahead.
And so she also said the open relationship for this weekend, do you, be you, have fun. I mean, you obviously don't know her, but what do you think that implies? Like, have sex with other people?
I think it means whatever. I think they're just open to whatever happens.
Okay.
So it may be that. Again, I have to listen to the whole episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, it may be that.
Okay, cool. And that's pretty much it. I will have other things to say, but I want you to say something first.
Okay. I'm not a mom,
Yeah.
okay? But I do speak to moms. I have friends who are moms. And I think they would agree, maybe not with the open relationship part of like, oh yeah, my husband or my man can do whatever he wants and I'm going to do whatever I want. But I think they would agree that there are times when they wake up and they're like, yo, I don't want to do shit today. I don't want to be a mom today. I don't want to be a wife today. And so I think they think that it's bad to say that because they're going to get judged or looked at a certain way. Like, oh, you're a bad mom, you're a bad wife. But it's like, I think that's just a real thing that they actually feel. And I feel like it's okay to normalize that feeling. Okay, now with what you said about who do you think is more open to it?
Yeah.
It's the woman, and I think it's obvious. Let's take away like fucking with other people. Open relationship could be something completely different. We don't know. Everybody could determine what they want it to be. But I think it's normal that a woman would feel that way because women tend to take on more of the responsibilities when it comes to caring for the household. Men don't. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You have something to say about that?
She's not the only person that I've heard say these things.
Women or men?
Women.
Okay.
The woman that's whatever, the main voice.
No, I'm saying, like, you've heard it from other women?
Yeah, I heard it from other women. They usually say the same thing. Sometimes I don't want to be a mom. Sometimes I don't want to be this or that, a wife, a girlfriend. Like, I just want to relax. That's cool. You're allowed to feel what you feel. And from a selfish perspective, I agree. Sometimes you don't want to do that. But let me ask you a question, right? What if the husband said, I don't want to be a husband, I don't want to be a protector, I don't want to be a provider for this week? How would you handle that? Do you think it would get support, or do you think people would be like, what? What's wrong with you?
I don't think either one gets enough support. So let's just say that. But no, I think the woman would look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why?
I don't know, because we're all selfish. We all selfish. So
No, I'm
it's
not
like,
talking about a
no, but like the
specific
same way
woman.
you want to be selfish and not be responsible for that week or whatever. Me being selfish, I want you to still be responsible and want that because I just want you to. So it's like, I don't know, but I do believe that you can always communicate with your partner and you can always set those standards at the beginning of the relationship. If we have always been a certain way for the first 5 or 10 years and then all of a sudden you come to me like, I don't want to be responsible for anything this week. It's like, wait a minute, what? You should already have that, like before it could even get to that point, we should already have something embedded where you do get a break and I get a break. And we're not always, absolutely.
So you
You
telling
can't be
me
on a
things
hamster
can't...
wheel all the time.
Yeah, but you don't think things in a relationship can change?
What you mean?
Like over time? Because you said in 10 years, then you come up with this idea, I'm going to look at you funny, and no, it's not going to
No,
ride.
but I'm saying you can't just hit me with that out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, I just don't want to be responsible for anything. Okay, can we have a conversation though? Like,
Okay,
where
well,
did that come
obviously there's a
from?
conversation. I would
Yeah,
hope
but-
that there's a conversation about it before that even happens.
Right, there should be a conversation about that.
And-
But some people don't have the
In a
conversation.
healthy, normal, we're talking about a healthy, not a bad dynamic. We're talking about a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
You think you're okay with it. If it's came to you,
Yeah.
if it's brought
If
to
my
you.
partner allows, it has to be reciprocal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No,
I don't think a
because-
week is fine if we have kids though and we got like real shit to do. But
No, I was just trying to question you with the idea that you said if 10 years and you bring this up, I'm
yeah,
what's wrong with
randomly
you?
I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, when is it gonna get brought up? I'm just arguing with you with
But
the
you
idea
see,
of bringing up
I
stuff 10 years in a
understand,
relationship.
but like
That's not
people
good.
need to, alright.
Go ahead, Tokis.
No, because people need to be realistic with, that's gonna happen.
What?
Like people get into relationships and they just think, oh, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be perfect, we always gonna be happy, we never gonna argue, I'm never gonna get tired of him, I'm never gonna get
We're
tired of
always gonna
cooking.
want each
I'm
other.
never, yeah, we always gonna want, like, let's be real. Which I'm not saying that that's not true, but it does take work. But like anything that takes work, you need a break sometimes. You need a break from your job. That's why people have vacation time. That's why people call out all the time. Because they need a fucking break.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing goes with a relationship. And I think people forget that. You're going to want to break from your partner. That's why people have girls' nights, they have guys' nights, they have girls' trips, they have guys' trips. They go, they visit their family, their spouse stays at home. Oh, he's at work, great. I'm going to take care of whatever the fuck I got to take care of because I can't do it when he's here. Whatever it is. So it's like, it's normal. Just normalize that. That's it. And that doesn't mean that you don't love your partner. I think it's because you love your partner and you don't want to hate each other and resent each other that you try to schedule things for yourself so you can still like hold on to that freedom and that independence a little bit. So yeah, that's it. Oh, next topic?
No. Because
you
I was
have
gonna
something
say, I was gonna say one last thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
See, a part of me, I want to challenge that because a part of me says, well, if you knew you was getting into this, then you should know what comes with it, and you shouldn't ask for things like that, like a break from the relationship, a break from your partner, a break, whatever. But then another part of me is like, okay, maybe it's okay to adjust and say, sometimes I need a break from this so I can come back to you even stronger. I don't know. I'm torn between. What do you think?
Torn? I'm not torn.
I'm torn because if I ask you to be my wife and you say yes, you should know that that's your duty to always want to be my wife, right? Because you chose to say yeah.
Okay.
So that means you have a responsibility. And if you have a responsibility for love, for love and
Oh, I don't know.
forever, sickness, love,
The
death.
sickness and health?
To sickness and health, death do us part. Yeah, till death do us part.
Okay. Love, whatever.
Love, whatever, death, happiness, shit like that. So that saying, when you have that saying, you should already be willing.
Yeah, but I'm not a robot, bro. Like,
I understand that.
no, you don't understand that because you wouldn't even be making that point right now. Neither one of us are robots.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when you get a job, all right, you know what comes with it. You have a responsibility to show up, but sometimes you can't make it in, and that's okay. Like,
No, yeah, it's fine.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you take months apart. Like at that point, why are we together? And I don't think even a week. I feel like a week to do. Like, what do you need a whole week for? But again, we're not robots. Like, I have feelings, I have emotions, I have my own shit that I want to do or deal with internally. I can't just always be focused on taking care of you.
It's just funny because women
Here we go.
Most women say shit like this. Like, I need a break from being a mommy. I want to go out to the club. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't want to take care of my husband. I don't want to do this. But I don't think it's, if a man was to say that, it wouldn't be accepted. It wouldn't be okay. But it's not accepted
when women say it either.
But it seems
more
like
women say it because women have more of the responsibilities. Women, let's be real. Oh, let's be real, Divine. Please be real right now. Women, for the most part, are the lead parents. They just are. They're feeding, they're bathing, they're changing, they're dressing. They're the ones showing up to the school when the school calls. They're the ones taking the kids to the hospital, making doctor's appointments, doing all the extra shit.
Because the man is doing what?
Working.
A very hard, skilled, long hour job.
Sure, but you know
facing challenges that the world brings.
Right,
having to control his
so is a woman.
Having to suppress his emotions.
So is a woman. And we have more emotions that we need to suppress. What are you talking about? If a woman is doing all that with her kids, and she's taking care of her husband, and she has a full-time job, she has more on her plate than just you having your beautiful full-time job.
You're right.
So who needs to break more?
But as the man,
women.
You should be able to make enough money to support your wife so she doesn't have to work.
But that's not the reality, my love.
I'm going to make it mine.
But we're not talking about you.
Okay.
We're not talking about you.
We're talking about the majority.
Talking about the majority of women and men.
Right.
And so I do understand how women say it the most because women need the most breaks. Women take on the most. They just do, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Now bring it back. Going through these hard ass times, yeah, that's a fact. I'm just running up these streams and making plays, yeah, this and that. Don't nobody that love you gon' let you fall flat on your back. This a mistaken common law. I need y'all to realize that ain't nobody a ride or die. These niggas.